Walmart Spark as a gig app has only been around since 2018, but in my opinion, it is one of the most confusing gig apps that there is. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be. This is going to be your complete guide driving for Walmart Spark, even though their bonus program, the actual earnings that you're going to make per mile, the workflow, some of the processes, and trying to predict the next order that the app is going to give you can be, yes, pretty confusing. It's not all bad here. Let's get into the order type of what you're going to do. So again, founded in 2018, it's a last mile delivery service delivering Walmart orders. We have GM, they've called it .com orders. Think curbside pickup. Simply put, curbside pickup, you have shop and deliver as well. So you park, you go in the store, you shop, you check out, and then you deliver. We have return orders where I'm going to pick up an order this time at the customer's location, home, apartment, whatever it is, and then bring it back to the Walmart, Sam's Club, whatever. When you get the actual order request, it's either going to be a round robin here, it has a timer, and it's sent directly to you, an individual driver. Then we have the first come, first serve sent to all available drivers in your zone, as you can see here. Stop right there. Tip number one, first come, first serve sent to all available drivers in the given zone. If it is a good offer, if the numbers make sense, ideally high pay, low miles, if you want it, click on that as fast as you can. Quickly though, I advise, and what I do is still look at the obviously overall payout. Which Walmart or Sam's Club is it at? Is it at the one that I'm waiting at, or am I going to have to drive somewhere else? In the terms of service, you agree to arrive at the pickup location the later of either within 25 minutes after the time a delivery service offer you accepted is designated to you, so it's assigned to you once you click accept. So once you've clicked accept, you have to be at that pickup location in 25 minutes. Or B, between 50 minutes prior to the pickup time and the actual pickup time that I just mentioned that's displayed. If you live farther away from a Walmart like I do, if you plan on driving Spark that day, start driving down there and then accept your first order once, obviously, to be safe, you're within 20 minutes of the Walmart or Sam's. Let's talk about the pay though and how you're actually paid as a Spark driver. It seems pretty simple, distance plus size plus extra. So with distance, more miles equals more earnings. You'll see why that's really interesting when it comes to your actual like net pay if you're doing this stuff. The farther away the delivery destinations, the more earnings you will receive. Size. Larger orders mean larger earnings. Earn more when you deliver orders with more items. And then extras. Get extra earnings for orders that need a little extra help from you, such as apartment deliveries or heavy items. Actually, let me show you my zone here. Your overall, let's say, major city is broken into several smaller zones here. Speaking of, let me show you in 2023. We have Advanced Auto, the Walmart, the Sam's. We have 1-800-Flowers. There's not a lot of pickup locations. And how many orders are the other stores doing? Most orders, in my experience, is from the Walmart or the Sam's. Now, here in 2024, the same zone, Pittsburgh South, we have Walmart, we have Sam's, the Advanced Auto, the 1-800-Flowers. And in the year, we've only added what? Sally's, Beauty, and GameStops. Keep that in mind. That is not a lot of new participants versus DoorDash, Uber Eats, where they're adding new retail, restaurant partners, convenience partners almost every single week. That's all to say, if you get more earnings for more miles, and if I finish, let's say, at the Walmart, and I'm going to a customer 6, 7, 10, 12 miles away, you're getting out there. Where is your next Walmart Spark order coming from? It's coming from literally only these active locations in that zone that you're driving in, which means, yes, you have to come back. You're going to have to drive back from the customer's location to one of these participating locations. And as mentioned, most likely your next order is going to be from the Walmart or the Sam's Club. So if you get pulled away 15 minutes, and that's the closest Walmart, because it wouldn't make sense to drive 40 minutes to that other Walmart. You're going to have to drive 15 minutes, in essence, doubling those miles back to that Walmart. But that doesn't mean, surprisingly, that you shouldn't use Spark maybe in the right scenarios. I mean, there's a kind of new, within like the last year and a half, there's a new Walmart Spark rewards program. Everyone gets access to tier 1. That's kind of like the blue level on Uber Pro. So tier 2, you have to complete at least 20 trips in a calendar month. That doesn't even sound that high, and have a 4.7 or higher customer rating. And for tier 2, you get 0 promos that actually affect your pay, your priority pay, the bonus pay offers that you get. It's just discounts, it's perks, it's a Walmart Plus month-long membership, maybe you like that. Okay, but there is bonus pay that is also included in some of the most confusing things on Spark. I mean, I can be generous and say it's not really confusing insofar as it's highly restrictive. So $4, but it's only on certain days from certain stores, or $3 from a certain store, but only during a certain time window. Yesterday, I got this. Complete just 4 trips. I got one for just 2 trips too. 4 trips between, let's say, March 21st and March 25th, and then I can get a bonus. A bonus of an extra $20, in essence, $5 extra per delivery. If that was on food delivery, that would certainly be pretty attractive. Oh yes, only from store number 2281, which I'm looking at as only the West Mifflin Walmart. Okay, to be fair though, why would you want to drive to other Walmarts if ideally you could stay around one Walmart or Sam's Club? So I'll give them that, but I'll ask you, can you do 4 drop-offs on Walmart Spark in 2 hours? And as always, one of my favorites on Spark that makes it a stringent bonus incentive program is batched trips count as 1 trip. So why would you take its stacked orders, 2 or more assignments for 1 driver? So if you have 2 clustered shop and delivers, whatever, or even 2 curbside, it's going to count as 1 trip, which could arguably take more time. Not always, not guaranteed if they're short runs, but it might take more time than doing a single run and then running back to that Walmart to try to qualify for this hourly bonus minimum. So here's kind of the best case scenario order here on Spark that I've taken. This example, $12.90, 5.5 miles. Seems pretty straightforward. The mileage, the pay seems decent. But remember at the start of this video how I said Spark is such an unpredictable and kind of confusing side hustle? It's because this one is 2 stops. It's the Walmart and it's the customer. I have to tell you anecdotally, in my experience, let me know down below. I guarantee we're going to have Spark drivers agreeing with this. So let me know down below. It seems 85% of the time, if I accept a single drop off when I get back to the Walmart or the Sam's, wherever, my order screen looks like this. Hey, do you want to do 13 stops next, like 13 drop-offs, or 17 drop-offs, or 20 drop-offs? I don't hate what's called routed deliveries, where they're just going to give you a delivery route. Think Amazon Flex. I don't mind that, but what? $24.87 for 19.3 miles, so a touch over $1 a mile. It's going to take an hour, so an hour, $25, $33.29 for 35.3 miles, an hour and 46 minutes. And actually, that makes me think of the traditional routed warehouse runs on Amazon Flex, where it starts at $15 an hour. Our minimum, really though, in Pittsburgh here, we see $18 an hour. Ideally, I would take those shifts at $22 an hour plus to really make it worth it, but Flex has its own problems. And then when you do check in sometimes, this is on a curbside, let's say. So you've marked the parking spot, you're gonna wait for the Walmart associate to come out and load the order in your vehicle. That waiting process could be another 5, 10, or 20 to 25 minutes, albeit Walmart said they've been trying to improve that. So what would improve Spark as a side hustle in 2024? And how do I use Spark as a side hustle? It is best as a filler app, as I've said, just filling in dead spots, using other apps at the same time, multi-niching, and just grabbing orders Ideally, if you're close to the Walmart or the Sam's Club, you can run over there, grab the order, make the delivery, and then you're still online with your other apps. When I'm looking at my different apps, really the first thing I'm looking at is, do they have active bonus pay? Is there peak pay? Is there surge pay? Are there surge orders, batched per delivery bonuses? And then I go from there. I'm not driving down to a Walmart or the Sam's to just commit to Spark. I can't say I'd advise you to do that either, because really there's no other side hustle other than like GoPuff. We have to come back to their warehouse that yo-yos you back and forth to a centrally based warehouse like Spark does. I think the big problem with Spark is going to continue to be just the commuting miles for drivers, unless, again, you use it as a filler app. Now, Walmart could add new participants, but I'm really curious who would join the Spark platform versus whatever, Uber Eats delivery or DoorDash delivery, let's say. I mean, they founded Spark in 2018. That could certainly not even be their game plan. Like, we don't need all these participants. We just want someone, independent contractor, you and I, to take these customer deliveries because our Walmart Spark vans or in-house delivery can't cover everything. But flat out, I think Spark needs to pay like 15-20% more to be competitive with you and myself with our free time, because I just drive on DoorDash or something where I can ping pong orders and not have as much commuting time. Let me know if you agree with that, but you really have to be smart with your mileage, with the bonus pay, because again, frankly, I just think there's better side hustles out there.